In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your first local repository and you can push it to your GitHub account. So let's see how we can do this thing. So before going to do this thing, at first I'm going to show you I've already created on repository our GitHub account. So here is the GitHub account and this is the repository. Okay, FewSteps Java app. So I'm going to create a local repository and I will push everything from there to here, and I will show you from the scratch. So the first thing is that I'm going to copy this thing so that I can use the same folder on my local to create the folder. And right now there is nothing, basically that says empty. So I'm going to minimize this thing, and now I'm going to open the Finder and I'm going to access the downloads folder. I'm going to create the folder here, I mean the local repository over here. So I'm going to right click and then I'm going to choose new folder, and here I'm going to put the folder name is like this, like GitHub repo, exact same way, FewSteps Java app, and over there is nothing basically. So let me create a file, like text file. I'm going to use text edit software to create the file, new document, and I'm going to right now it is showing like this text document, so I'm going to make it plain text, make plain text. Okay, here I'm going to type something like commit 1, for example, by FewSteps, and I'm going to save it. So I'm going to press save button, Ctrl S, and then I'm going to move downloads folder, and this is the folder I'm going to access, and here I'm going to save it as UTF-8 formatted, and it should be plain text, and then I'm going to name it like first file, and I'm going to press the save button, and very shortly the file will be created. And here is the folder structure. Inside downloads we have FewSteps Java app, and here is the file. So now we need to push this code to my GitHub account. Right now there is nothing, right? If you go there, if we click the repository, so repository 1, and if we click here FewSteps, there is nothing, right? Now let's jump to the folder Finder, basically this folder. So here we just need to I mean this folder, we need to push everything from here to here. So at first I need to open the terminal. I'm going to open the terminal, and the terminal window will be opened. Let me increase the font size so that it is easy to read. So this is the font size right now. I think we can easily read it. Okay, now what the things do I need to first? At first I need to access this folder because I'm going to make this folder as local repository, right? So we can do one thing. We can right click and check the folder location. So right now it is located in Magnitude HD, users, FS, and downloads. So inside downloads folder there is this folder, right? We can access like this. So I'm going to jump to the terminal, and I'm going to change my directory from my local to here. If we type pwd, it is showing only I'm inside this folder, right? FS folder. So FS folder. So we need to access downloads and FewSteps, and then we can actually create the local repository. So I'm going to type the command cd, which means change directory, and then I'm going to type the folder name. The folder name is downloads, right? So I'm going to press downloads. Okay, now after that we have this folder, right? We need to access this folder to FewSteps Java app, and this is Java app. So this is a folder structure I just typed, and then I'm going to hit return key. And if you type now pwd, then you will see like this type of folder structure. So right now I'm seeing this is the structure where the folder is located. Okay, so at first we need to make this folder as local repository. So we just need to type one command. It is called git init, and then we have to hit the return key of our keyboard, and here it is showing initialize empty git repository. This is thing, and there is a .git file it created. If you access this folder, you will not able to see because this is the hidden file. So now my goal is to push all this code to here. I mean here multiple files are there. Right now there is only one file. For our easy understanding, I just created only one file, but for Java application there is hundreds of files generally, right? Or at least more than 10 files. So now we need to push this code to here. So before doing this thing, we must need to make sure that we are actually configuring our file everything properly here. Okay, so we need to save it, right? We created git, but it's not saved. So to save any file or any changes, we have to do two things. basically this is a two step to save. The first step is we need to make this in stage, and then after that we need to commit. So at first we need to make this file, we have to make sure this is in staging state. So if we type like git status, this is like debug. Okay, using this command git status, basically you can see what is the status of your git environment now. Now it is showing like no commits yet, and this is untracked. Okay, so there is nothing. So we must need to make this in a stage, and after a stage we can make it commit. To make this thing as a staging, so we have to add this command git add, and then we can press dot or star or exactly file name. If we type exactly file name, then only one file it will go to a staging stage, but I'm going to press put dot. That means everything will be there, everything will be added over there. Okay, now if we try to type the command git status, it will give us this type of thing. So this file is in staging stage. It is not saved. So to save it, we have to type the command to commit it, right? So to commit this thing, we have to type the command git commit, then -m for message, and then we have to put a comment like my first commit. Now it will save this thing on my local repository. So everything is committed now. Now if we check the command by typing git status, it will give us the detail. Okay, so it is showing on mess nothing to commit. That means everything is committed. Now we need to push this thing to our GitHub account, right? So at first we need to make a connection from here to there. So to make the connection, we have to write on command. So now we need to push everything from here to this GitHub account, right? So for that case, we need to make a connection which will be secure connection, so that we can push anything from here, from this local to here. So to do this thing, we have to write on command git remote. Then after that we have to tell that make a connection. So we have to use add keyword and then origin, and then we have to type the URL of the remote. So let me jump to the GitHub, and here I see this is the URL. We just need to copy it, and then we need to paste it over here, so that the command it is looking like this: git remote, then what it will do, add, then origin, this thing. Then we have to hit the return key, and very shortly it will be like that. So I already logged in my account, that's why it is not asking me to put the username or password or token, something like that. For your case, it will ask you to put the username, password, something like that. So you have to type everything over there. Now we made the successful connection. Now it's time to push this code to this remote. So we have to first check which branch we are. So we can type the command git branch, and it will show us the current branch is main. So we need to push this thing inside over there. So what I am going to do, I am going to type the command git push origin main. Okay, so from here to there we just need to push this code, and then we have to hit the return key, and here it is showing that everything is done. So main to main is done. So we are local, in local we are main, also there is main. So let me jump to the GitHub page and just refresh this thing, and here you will see your file is there. This is the file, first file.txt. If you click here, you will see the content of the file like this: commit on by FewSteps. Okay, and if you click here, it is looking like this. And next time whenever you need the URL, you can just click here. From here you can get the URL. Okay, this is the link, you can copy, and here if you check carefully, previously we put the same command over here like git remote after origin. So this is the URL which we used before, and that's it. In this way we can easily push our local code from here to there.